Hey, I'm Zotling, and I'm developing a game called Grapples Galore. The game released almost 2 months ago, and you guys seem to like it, but there are a few issues with it. There's a lot of issues with the matchmaking, and also quite a few bugs. It's in a way better state than what it launched in.
It crashed! Alright, terrible game.
But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. On top of that, there's also not a lot of content. The most important thing for the game right now is that it needs to get into a more stable state, and I'm going to focus on that very soon, but there's one thing I want to add to the game first. Because the game doesn't have a lot of content, I think allowing players to create their own levels will go a long way for the game. It'll also mean that there's a constant stream of new content for players while I'm focusing on making the game as stable as it can be. I'm going to be doing this through the Steam Workshop. For those who don't know, the Steam Workshop is a tool Steam provides developers and players to allow for user-generated content. This can include mods, custom levels, custom cosmetics, or really anything. Before I can start adding workshop support, there's a few things I need to do. The first thing I need to do is just make some behind-the-scenes code changes to streamline the process. And the second thing I need to do is make the train map static. I redesigned the train map to look like this. It no longer moves, but I think it's kind of fun. Next, I had to create the tools so players can make their own custom maps. To do this, I first had to figure out what an asset bundle is, and I don't know why, but this took me ages. And then I had to set up the tools so players can make their own maps and turn those into asset bundles. Then I had to create the logic for downloading and playing custom maps. To play a custom map, you need to subscribe to it on the workshop, and then host a match, and you can select the map you subscribe to under the map select. Sometimes they may take 5 or so seconds to appear though, just so you guys know. I'll probably try to fix that in the future, but for now it's fine. Now everything's implemented, I just need to create a tutorial so players know how to make custom maps. I haven't made a tutorial before, so it took a little while and a few attempts. The first attempts were pretty bad, but in the end I think I created a decent tutorial. Now I gotta test everything. I'm gonna send over the tutorial and a new version of the game to some friends so they can make some custom maps and play through these with them in a week or so.
My shit crashed immediately.
My shit crashed, bro. My shit crashed.
What have you done?
Bomb us, bro. Zip bomb.
Okay, so there are definitely a few bugs to iron out, but we gotta play through a few maps, including this absolute masterpiece. After playtesting, there were quite a few issues I needed to fix though. If a map failed to load for whatever reason, the game would just crash or load infinitely. To fix this, I just made it so it kicks everyone back to the lobby instead. I also had to change some of the level loading logic behind the scenes. Loading all the levels into the match settings used to be very unreliable, but now it's pretty consistent. I'd say this update mostly works now, but to find out if it really does, I think I'm just gonna release it. I'm so happy with this update. It's so cool to log on to Steam and see all of the cool new stuff you guys are adding to the game. I'm really excited for the future of this game and see what you guys make. If you want to support the channel and the game's continued development, be sure to check out the game on Steam. If you want to support me further, there's also a little DLC pack on Steam that you can buy. It has some cool little hats and outfits. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.